join me today in one of the weirdest showcases that I have ever had in this channel, and that's mainly because of this trainer, not the team in particular but the trainer itself. So we're just gonna be able to do so much work with Sandals up in front, with Cantonian Mac and Wormadam Transform at the back, but at the same time this trainer has already reached legend, so shout out to RepentAndBeliev. And of course we're not gonna be able to win a lot of matches, but at the same time we can do so much work up against our opponents. This is very weird, but you're gonna understand in a while what I mean. So Backbuzz here is gonna be able to do so much damage on that victory bell, so they have to block, and I guess that here whatever they throw can easily be resisted. So Sunslash able to do so much solid work over our opponents, and we're just gonna keep going at it with the drill runs, and we still have 2 shields remaining. One more drill run here and we're just gonna almost knock out that Tapu Fini. With Victory Bell remaining at the back, perhaps you already are thinking, okay Ganeto, this trainer already has the victory in their pocket, but guess again, because we do not care at all about the victories. Wormadam goes in, they cannot farm down with those magical leaves, and all we need to do here is to reach to one more confusion, right? But guess what, we're just gonna give some free ELO on our opponents. So Sunslash into Ivysaur now, another great lead for us, and I guess that switching out to Lickitung is not gonna help them that much, because also whatever they throw here is gonna be resisted, while leak damage is gonna be able to do a little bit of extra pressure on our end. So Body Slam here is resisted, so we're just gonna let those moves come through, and at some point perhaps we need to switch out to our Wormadam because we can easily farm a ton of energy in the process. We're just gonna get here now to the drill run to drop them severely low and keep going with the farm down. Okay, I did not see that coming. So Body Slam now is gonna be blocked from our trainer. We're just gonna undercharge completely here, and down goes Lickitung. Another move, this time on Ivysaur, so they have to block, I guess, at some point. So here comes the first shield for our opponent, and now Wormadam can easily wall down completely that poor Ivysaur. This is mainly perhaps the reason that we did not switch at all on our Wormadam, but it makes no difference at all because they still have the pancake at the very end. So Mud Bomb here is not gonna be a very good move for us because we are just gonna fall short to that Pokemon, but we still have a chance, I believe, with our Wormadam. So able to get now to our Backbuzz. We know that Ivysaur stands no chance up against our Wormadam, so it all depends here on if we can completely farm down, and I guess we can do so, but first we need to respect the damage from that next Mud Bomb. So now only Ivysaur remains at the very end. They still have the shield, but at the same time I guess we can easily farm down, but our opponent will just top left this battle and we're gonna get a very nice loss. Into the next one now with a Mountain up in front, so this is not looking that great for our opponent either, because this is just gonna be absolutely a nightmare for that poor Mountain. Not only that, but also whatever they throw, well, it's just gonna be blocked, and our opponent is already blocking over here. So this might be meaning that they're completely weak to our Sandslash, so we're just gonna give them an early victory because this is gonna take a while as it seems. Into the next one now with another grass type, this time Victory Bell. A lot of Victory Bells, and that makes a lot of sense actually, because that Pokemon was featured as a community day from the Bellsprout community day event, and I guess that most of you have already built up at least one to try out that magical leaf of its own. So anyways, now Stunfisk on the swing, this time the Galarian one, and this is why I hate Catchcap. Okay, I will not build another Stunfisk only for Catchcap. Also, I do not even have one with decent IVs, at least from this season, so yeah, some people will do, but some others not so much. So this legend trainer now is just gonna be able to withstand the damage, or not actually, from the Leaf Blade, but at the same time we can easily farm down with those confusions. For a moment I thought that Leaf Blade would not be enough to finish us down. Now at the very end they have a Mandibuzz, and this is obviously gonna be looking kinda of a very good scenario for us, because we have access to Mac with Thunder Punch, which can do so much work in combination with the neutral poison jabs. So one Thunder Punch might not be doing so much work, but still another one is coming up and they have to block at some point. As it seems we can get there on a very good pace, and since they are blocking, well, all we have to do here is to rely completely on Gormadam and win this battle. But as I have already said in this content, well, we're not here to win, we're just gonna be able to throw some easy ELO on our opponent, and yeah, just gonna back out as it seems. Right straight ahead now into the next one with a Unova Stunfisk up in front. This is not the best lead, but at the same time we can survive one Mud Bomb, which means that if we take this first Ice Punch, we can actually have the upper hand. So here comes now a move. I guess we're blocking for the first time, but the second definitely needs to be taken from our Sandslash if we want to have any chance at all here. And I think that with 5 of those Powder Snows we can absolutely be clutch on the farm down, and now we're just gonna spend the remaining energy on the next Pokemon. It is gonna be a Shadow Sizer, which is such a cool Pokemon, but all they can do is use only one shield, because right after the Drill Run is just gonna do so much damage on that poor Shadow Sizer. This one is super glassy that it is gonna be farmed down with this by our Confusions. Another Night Slash is imminent, Sizer goes down, Pidgeot now comes into the game, and we have access to Iron Hand to do so much damage on that Flying type Pokemon. Mac now joins the party, and we need to respect the damage from a potential Brave Bird. Instead they throw the RLAs and we back out immediately because we are not here to earn any ELO at all. So Bombardier is just gonna be able to do so much work with Rock Throw. I didn't know it can learn that move. Anyways, this is super spicy, and in the process they're just gonna come into the battle now with their Macargo. You know what, just gonna switch out to our Mac, and yeah, Macargo is gonna be a great Pokemon against our team because it is the solid core breaker. Actually, we're pretty weak to fire types up in front, we're pretty weak to fire types at the back, and also it can resist those poison jabs that we can throw. So yeah, this makes it the ultimate threat for our team. Overhit on our Mac, and we still have that Thunder Punch to throw over that Macargo. They're gonna go for the block here, which is pretty huge for us since now they're getting severely debuffed in the process with those overhits, and we can absolutely have the upper hand over Granbull, but once again we're just gonna back out. Legend Trainer to the rescue into the final one now with the Whimsicott up in front. You know what, this is another fantastic lead for us. It would be a pretty nice surprise if we actually win one battle, but to be fair, I do not want to win any battle today. I'm here just for the memes, and Shadow, actually not Shadow, Alola Sandslash is gonna do so much work with those ice moves over that grass type Pokemon. Now with that double coming into the game, we can throw some extra energy on our opponent, and this is looking pretty comfortable for us as a solid battle because we managed to get a shield in the process, and now whatever they throw can easily be tanked actually by our Hormadam. So Catchcap looks like a big kinda discouraging meta for a lot of trainers, but I guess if you can use kinda meta Pokemon you can find decent success, but at the same time at some point you're gonna see some weird Pokemon overall. Tank growth now at the very end, this is obviously a very good one for us, but at the same time once again we're just gonna back out because we are not here to win at all. That is gonna be all for today, trainers. A huge thank you to Repent and Believe for the amazing battle submission, and before you go, leave a huge like, subscribe to my content, and I hope to see you all into the next one.